What's going on, guys? So because I've been getting so much more traffic on my channel recently, a lot of people have been watching the Who is the Weakest Straw Hat video I made where, spoiler alert, I say Usopp is the weakest of the Straw Hats. And a lot of these new people watching it were not so happy about Usopp being on the bottom, or at the very least they would comment their own idea of who they think is the strongest, or weakest actually, and Usopp is like pretty high up on their list of strong people, so I wanted to make a video with more of the focus on why I think Usopp is the weakest. So first of all, something interesting about Usopp is that pretty much in every single arc where he is largely involved, he does at least one thing that only a sniper could do. In Water 7, he not only shot the flag, but he took that amazing sniper shot, which, because no one else is a sniper, they had to give to Usopp. Also, and probably most importantly for people arguing that he is stronger, in Dressrosa, he made the ridiculously amazing snipe at Sugar at the very end. And in order to do this, he had to unlock his observation haki so that he could make that shot. Now, while I'm not saying that Usopp's abilities as a sniper are not amazing, because he very much is an excellent sniper, the problem is that in the One Piece world, that is just not that useful of a skill. While it's quite possible that no one else could have fulfilled that role properly, that doesn't really mean that he has that much combat strength. He's just very good for high utility situations where there's some kind of long distance objective. I mean, seriously consider what he could actually do in a real all-out combat situation when compared to the rest of the Straw Hats. Let's just assume that Nami is the second weakest, both because that's where I put her on my list, and she seems to be most often the weakest on people's list. In my completely honest opinion, I think that Nami offers a shit ton more of combat strength than Usopp. Although it does pretty much seem like the vast majority of time she does anything, she's just using some kind of form of lightning, it's still really good. Like, it has a large amount of AoE, it does a lot of damage. If you haven't seen the most recent chapters in Whole Cake Island, it completely annihilated Big Mom. Of course, that was with the help of Zeus, but still. Like, either way, lightning is lightning. It's obviously better if there's more of it, but lightning is a very powerful ability to have. So what does Usopp really do that is so much better than Nami? I mean, his plants are seeming to be his biggest thing besides being a sniper. But not just have we not really seen much of his plants at all, but in the times we have, they didn't really do anything. Now, the big thing that a lot of people say, like I was mentioning earlier, is that he has observation haki unlike any of the Straw Hats besides the Monster Trio, so he must be very strong. So there are a lot of problems with this argument. First of all, observation haki is not that strong by itself, especially if you're a sniper. And yes, I understand that it's because he's a sniper that he could possibly use it better than most people when he's on the offense, but for one thing, he can't really use it on the defense because he is a sniper, so he shouldn't be near his enemy. And if he's using it on the offense, he is just, like he did in Dressrosa, finding a easier way to pinpoint the enemy. But like, when is it really gonna happen where they're just behind some kind of wall or something? Like, why can't he ever see his opponent? How would observation haki really help him in the vast majority of situations? It's a nice asset to have in really specific situations on an unsuspecting enemy, but in actual 1v1 battle, I don't really see it helping him very much. If his opponent was to find his position and begins to engage him 1v1 at close range, yeah, it might be nice that he could dodge a little bit better, but he's still, like, not far away. He cannot even come close to taking the full advantage of being a sniper, which we don't even really know how good is anyway. And then another huge problem with Usopp's observation haki is that we have no idea how well or if he even can use it anymore. This guy unlocked it, and I'm using air quotes, in the heat of the moment when Luffy and Law were about to be forgotten forever, okay? And we have never seen him use it again. It's hard to say because it was never talked about again, but it doesn't even seem like he knew what was going on. Like, he didn't even realize he was using haki, so it's not like he could just ask Luffy, like, oh, can you teach me more about this? I don't really know whether or not he can even use it anymore, or if he even knows that he needs to train it more. Honestly, to me, it kind of would be silly if he was able to use it anymore, considering that people like Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, and, you know, most people in the World Generation, of course, were training for 2 years every single day as hard as they could at the levels that we know the Monster Trio is capable of, working on their armament and observation haki, okay? We know how hard Zoro's work ethic is, we saw how hard Sanji was working, and Luffy was probably working very hard, and he was getting trained by Rayleigh, so it would make sense that they would have strong observation haki after that ridiculous amount and level of training. But for Usopp to be able to pinpoint a target's location like multiple miles away, just out of nowhere with no training whatsoever, not even necessarily knowing what haki is, I just don't see it happening. I think it was a heat of the moment situation, and he definitely is not going to be able to replicate that until later down the line. I am most certainly not saying that I think Usopp is not going to have observation haki in the future, but I definitely think he needs to at least recognize what it is and start training or something. He can't just jump right into it. That would be ridiculous. Like, if that was the case, then he would end up being like the strongest observation haki in the world, because he has so much talent in it. You think Katakuri seeing 5 seconds into the future is really good? No. Okay, Usopp would have to come up with some shit that's like 15 seconds in the future with that kind of aptitude. If there was one person on the crew that could even possibly be weaker than Usopp, I think it would be Franky, but I don't think he is at all. I think he definitely has the advantage. I even put Franky above Nami. The only reason I'm not 100% sure is because we have not seen too much from him either, so it's hard to say. I'm just speculating really when it comes to him. We don't really know what General Franky is capable of, or really how effective his lasers are against stronger opponents, so it's hard to say, where it's possible that Usopp could actually be pretty good at like one-shot kills on stronger opponents. Not really kills, but at least high amounts of damage since he's a sniper. But I would definitely say there's very high chance that Franky is in fact stronger than Usopp. So I don't want anyone to misunderstand me while they've been watching this video. I love Usopp. In fact, he's one of my favorite Straw Hats. I don't think he's completely useless at all, and the crew would just not be affected if he wasn't there. He comes in clutch in the most important situations where sometimes he's the only person that can do something. I'm just saying that that doesn't necessarily mean he really offers so much in terms of combat power. So if anyone watching this is a super huge Usopp fan, I'm sorry if I made you upset in this video, but believe me, I'm a huge Usopp fan too, and I can't wait to see more from him. I think he's gonna get stronger anyway. But that's all I really have to say on this topic. I hope maybe some more people agree with me now. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to leave me a comment letting me know what you think about this video, future videos you would like me to do. Keep in mind that I'm pretty much doing a versus battle every single Wednesday at this point, so it is a very good idea for you to let me know what kind of versus battle you would like to see. If you're new to the channel, which a lot of you are, then my versus battles are pretty much just you give me this person, I say who I think is stronger and who would win in a 1v1, and yes, those answers can be very different. They have been different in my videos. And also, don't forget to check out my Twitter. It is in the description. I'm really trying to get that going. I have a lot of fun interacting with people on Twitter. My DMs are always open to anyone who wants to talk. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I will talk to you on Wednesday.